Welcome back to South Africa. We are so excited to have you on part 2 of our journey. So in the next few pictures, you'll see the chronological order of the Long March to Freedom. This is showing all the people involved in the fight against apartheid. And it starts all the way back when there were kings and chiefs in the region of what is now called South Africa, who initially fought against the people who were trying to take over their land, all the way up to modern day with Winnie and Nelson Mandela and Martin Luther King Jr. Another really important factor that you'll notice is these are life-size statues. So it was just awe-inspiring to see in person. Just the architecture of the statues, the detail of the statues, and just the immense information that you can learn from being there. So you can literally walk through time to see all the things that took place and all the people that participated in fighting against apartheid during the time of modern day, back in the 1980s, and all the way back to the beginning of colonization. And I cannot forget to mention the powerful and inspiring women that were also a part of this huge movement. There were queens and everyday citizens that also fought against apartheid to help end the suffering and injustice being done to the people there. Now you're getting into the part where you're starting to see the everyday citizens that stood up against the injustices that were being committed. You will also notice that it took people from all backgrounds, all races, all ethnicities, and both genders to fight against apartheid and injustice. This is the same thing for all of the horrible crimes being committed against humans around the world, and the fact that it takes all of us to stop any type of inhumane injustices being done to our fellow human beings. This really helps you to understand that from the beginning, there were always people that were fighting against being tortured and killed and overrun by other people. We found this to be so inspiring and to want us to continue to be a part of the change in the world to help the world be a better place. Next up, the Museum of Mankind. So, time to keep learning, but to have some fun. Next, we're going to go see the oldest bones found in the world, which are on the continent of Africa. And this museum is also in South Africa. This was just past the entrance of the Living Museum that you just saw previously. And we learned about cavemen and their customs and culture and how daily life was for them. We got to see the bones on display, so that was fun. Then we got to really have fun and experience what life would be like inside a cave. So hold tight and get ready to see this next fun experience.
What's your point?
I knew it was gonna stop.
Okay.
I thought we were gonna get wet.
Because she said we weren't gonna get wet.
Yeah, I saw a little drop on me.
Oh, I got a drop.
Wet. It's leaky.
This is like going through the cave. That's why you're doing this way.
Hey! It's lake.
Well, these are really high drops. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
It's like a cave.
I mean, I'm fine getting wet, but not when it's to my toe.
So that was so exciting. The kids were nervous and excited all at the same time. It was pretty cool to watch their reaction. That is something, if we ever get the chance, we'll definitely go back to. So now you'll get to see, we walk through the rest of the museum to learn about hunger in the world and how we can be part of the solution to help impact those who are suffering and starving. We learned about genealogy. We learned about archaeologists. So they got to go inside this huge room and be archaeologists for the day. They got to learn about human chromosomes and how our bodies are made up, the evolution of mankind. It was all simply amazing. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell.